Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to cut this out when I port it over to YouTube. Okay, there we go. Launcher. And go. Nope, launcher again. Now go. There. Should have stayed on the. I should have stayed on the main menu. Music's still playing. I'll take it. And the grass problem is all fixed, so should be nothing that stands in our way of enjoying the game tonight. Once again, all we have is the clothes on our backs that we came in with. We managed to buy an iron longsword and an iron shield. So we don't have much in the way of equipment. We also don't have much gold, because I didn't loot everything in the first room there. So we're gonna have to make some gold. The good old-fashioned way. Hard work. By hard work, I mean killing mudcrabs, finding dead tax collectors, doing quests. Oh, it looks gorgeous. Alright. Actually, I'm curious. The fixing of the grass, did I... Nope. The trees are still stuck together. That's fine. There may be a little bit more grass than I intended in places, but at least it's all on the ground.
What may I do for you?
Nothing. Actually, I do want to ask you a question. Do you know anything about... Yeah, the tax collector. No surprise, he wasn't well liked. Little advice. Carried divine interventions. Smart. It's really smart advice. And little secret. Daedra, you know what they are, right? Yep, I do. Do you even have any weapons? Maybe he just likes his fists. Netch. I don't like you getting that close to me. You're staring at me, Netch. Don't like it. Alright, let's wander the swamps before we're, before the sun sets and things get hairy out here. That looks like an expensive thing. Oh yeah, they're worth a good amount. You might... I mean, they're not worth... It's not a lot, but... 10? That's only worth 1. No. Not worth it for... I'm not an alchemist. I know... I know what something is worth if it looks expensive. Like a nice flower looks expensive. But I don't know the alchemical usefulness of these things. They're useful, but I mean they're going to be useful for earning a little bit of cash, but Better than like crab meat. Or rat meat. Well, yeah, I also have that silverware cup that I found. Fortunately, all my boots are getting all wet in the water here and everything. Just a bad time. I mean, I'll deal with it. I was a recruit in the Imperial Legion. Like, we're not going to scoff at getting a little water in our boots, but it's still unpleasant. It's not what I would choose. Alright, so I have about 25 gold from those Daggletails. I mean, if someone was going to kill someone and hide a body, like a tax collector per se, they would probably do it out in the woods, out in the swamp here, right? If you're going to hide a body, you hide it in the swamp. And this doesn't look to be him. He's been here far too long. Hypophasia? No. Can I get on the log? Come on. Nope, we got rat. Go. It's not worth much, but I'm not gonna leave behind. Yeah, it's getting a bit dark. It's actually not getting as dark as I thought it was going to get. But that's all the better for you guys, because normally when Morrowind gets dark, video recording it is just terrible. I did boost the gamma for the stream, but it doesn't seem like I needed it that much. Why is the rat not hostile? I don't trust the rat. I don't trust it. I could actually probably not boost the gamma for the stream necessarily. It's a bit bright. But I'll make that adjustment next time. In fact, let me just make a note. Alright, we should probably start heading back to town. Just gonna go to the edge of the water here. Cliff Racer over there. Do not feel like dealing with you tonight. Finding a body in this tall grass is going to be a pain in the butt. We may not even find him. Poor tax collector may be lost forever. Alright, so we got 6 coda flowers. We could get probably 30, 35 gold from that, which would be enough to get us like a helm. We need a good 80 gold roughly to get us a Curious. Which would be nice, but oh wait, we did grab that 25 gold out of the chest. We may have enough for an Iron Curious. We may have just enough. Okay, so it's 17 extra. Alright, we're back to the road here. Or the path. Probably not going to find him tonight. We can go check again in the morning. Unfortunately, Ariel's trade house does not have rooms to rent, and I don't know if Morrowind Rebirth added any place to sleep. The Red Lantern? What if they have rooms? Arinar Aris? What's that? What? Jared Sadanine? You're new here? So what do you want from me? What's your background? You got your fingers on a few pieces in a few pies at the moment. If you need something others can't get, you come to me. You got a little secret then? Daedra, I know what Daedra are. New in Morrowind, eh? The natives are not very friendly. They still resent the Empire and look down on other races. They don't like Outland Dunmer much either. If you aren't Dunmer or native born, you're an Outlander. Just like the rest of us. How about latest rumors? Tax collector, yep. You look to be the proprietor. Hashir. Looks like this is just a bar. So yeah, you just offer food and drink. Here, do you want some crab meat and rat meat? I got 2 gold out of that. Oh look, a Khajiit. Rakshata. You looking for a specific place? I'm not here to give you directions, Imperial. He does not like me. So the Red Lantern is a bust when it comes to... Oh. Find a place to stay for the night.
Haven't I heard of you?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm new in town. Ordale's shack. And this is the Coast Guard office. I'm curious where this boat can take me. If I had to guess, just up the shore to Margan or Hollowed. Cassius. Travel Narmak and Hollowed. Okay. Not Margan. Margan's somewhere else. Margan's Narmak. believe Narmak has a bunch of orcs living there, if memory serves. Fine Mouth's... Yeah, Fine Mouth's shack. I guess an Argonian. Federals. I already checked which of these, yep. Oh, nice, water barrel. Cassie's shack. So it seems like all the shacks that have people wandering around town are locked. Wadrags? Radargs. Those are all homes. Ariel's shack, can't sleep there. Before I turn in for the night, let's go see if we can sell see if we can sell some goods. I don't think there's a bed in the census office, but I could check. Otherwise, we may have to go out by the lighthouse there. Let's see if we can find a dry spot. Yes, I wish to barter. How much gold would you give me for this? 33? Oh, come on, that's worth 10 and that's 70 gold worth of stuff. That you can get me at least 40. There we go. So now if we were to barter, we have 84 gold. And an iron cuirass is 75. Armor rating 7. Or what we could do is, no, iron greaves, steel greaves are too expensive. Steel helm. I could get some iron boots. I could get iron boots and 1 gauntlet. Or I could maybe get the iron boots and greaves. Maybe. Let's come back in the morning. We'll think about it. For now, we'll spend the night. So we can spend the night in the census office.
Do you want something from me?
See if they have a bed. If they don't, we'll go out by the lighthouse.
I have a feeling that you and I...
Actually, here wouldn't be bad. But if my suspicions are correct, resting here is illegal, you need to find a bed. So I could wait, but I couldn't rest. Empty barrel. Empty barrel, there's a glass bottle. That's not going to retail for much. So down here, that's a locked door. These are jail cells. And there's no bedroll. But there's a note. And that's just the same note that's outside. Okay. It is slightly annoying that Sedanine does not have a place to rent a bed. Curious, what is that in here? Guar meat. Alright, so it looks like the prisoner ship has left. So let's go out by that tree there, see if we can find a dry spot to spend the night. I do want to double check. We are live. Okay, we are live. Hopefully chat is working, because I'm not seeing any messages. So. Just wanted to double check. Let's reload the page there. Because it wasn't showing me view counts for people watching. I wanted to double check that Twitch wasn't screwing up. Great. There we go. Just have to let OBS update. This seems like a relatively safe spot. Look, there's a shipwreck over there. Resting here is illegal. Wow, we're still within city limits. Still illegal to rest. Alright, we'll check out that rock there. And if we can't rest, we'll just wait. Spend the night skipping stones or something. Well, actually, I didn't pick this Daggletail, so hopefully... Nope, nothing. No Coda Flower for me. Alright. Nope, still illegal. If we go out onto the rock. Alright. We'll just wait then for about 4 hours. Till 6 a.m. It's not bad, the sun's coming up. And look at that water. That's some nice looking water. I did change one thing from yesterday. It might be a little hard to tell on the stream, but the waves are actual like 3D tessellated stuff. And I made it more pronounced than it was yesterday. I reduced it, but I reduced it too far. Alright, so... we have 84 gold, which is enough to get us an Iron Curious. I think we'll do that, and then we'll go out and we'll still try to find the tax collector. There's also a cave over there. I'll see if we can explore that without dying. So yeah, for now, we'll go grab that Iron Curious, which will take most of our cash. Ooh, yay. Flower. It'll take less than all of our cash now. Synthorian! Welcome to chat. It's not Synthorian. It's Synthonian. Is this MGSO? This is not MGSO. This is a bunch of mods that I put together via the Step Projects page on Morrowind stuff. So it's a lot of the same stuff as MGSO. It still has the graphics extender, but I'm using Morrowind Rebirth as well. So that's one of the main big mods. Yeah, MGSO is apparently, according to all reports, horribly out of date and has really bad performance issues with unoptimized meshes and stuff, but I've never had performance issues with MGSO. So that's not why I'm choosing not to use it this time. Can that cost me 70 gold? Yay. This is actually a much more stripped down version, so it's a lot less mods. It's closer to vanilla, which is fine. So there, now we finally have an Iron Curious. Sword, shield, and one piece of armor.
What
How
is
can
this
I
about?
help you?
Quiet. I see. See, I don't really... I'm not on the edge of my seat for Open Morrowind. It's gonna be nice when it comes out, but I'm perfectly fine. I have no issues running normal Morrowind. Like, there's nothing that I've seen that Open Morrowind gives me that makes it worth the wait for me. Now, Skywind, I'm not holding my breath for when that's releasing, so I'm not going to bother waiting for that. How's my FPS on this? Probably close to 60. Maybe a little bit of starting when it comes to the God Rays, a little bit lower. I don't know, I don't have a... I don't have an issue. Then again... Oh, wait, yours bogs down sometimes into the 30s? Okay. I have a 970 with 4 gigs of VRAM. Oh, hey, look! We found a tax collector. I heard rat. I'm trying to think, is there loot in this bush that I can't see? No. I think it's just him. So there's the 200 gold, which I'm slightly tempted to keeping, but I'm a good citizen, so... Let's see. We have the tax records. Ariel paid. Darren Thralis paid. Eldifier did not pay. Hasn't paid yet. Fargoth has not paid yet. Finemouth has not. Okay. I'm not going to strip your body. I want... Your pants are nice, and I like the dark pants, but... I know Open Morrowind does have the multiplayer mod that's out and functional right now, to some degree. But I kind of dislike the fact that with the mod, you're all essentially playing the same character. So if one person goes up in rank in a guild, everyone goes up in rank in a guild. I don't really like how that's implemented. I understand there's limitations, and it's a wonder that they actually have it working at all. But personally, I would have preferred if they'd done it a different way. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's more of them. But look at this. Look at this water shader. It's so sexy. Alright, dispose of corpse. Okay. So they are looking to change it in the future. That's good to know. I did want to see what's in this cave here. Mudcrab over there. Also, with running way less mods than usual, my my quick save happens much faster. Why are you not hostile? I killed you anyway. I should see Vastic's water shader. I've seen pictures of it, but I didn't install it. I was debating about it. But I really like this. This looks clean, but not too tropical. It looks nice. Alright. Thalos Ancestral Tomb. That's a ghost. Nope, we're out. Is the Cliff Racer not hostile? Because I've had issues where the rats have stopped being hostile. And the Mudcrabs haven't really seemed hostile. Alright, let's see if we can get over to this other island real quick. Slaughterfish still suck. Do I have the passive wildlife mod? No. I don't. I have graphical mods, mods that add a bit more dialogue stuff, the code patch. That's just something in the code patch that does that. Morrowind Rebirth. Because yeah, Slaughterfish have been hostile. It might be the code patch. Came over here looking for Hackalo Leaf. I went through the code patch though, and I didn't see anything about... Unless it was in the bug fixes tab, which I didn't really look at because I figured I'd want to check everything in there. So yeah, I started this character last night, and you weren't necessarily here to see it, but so the character is I'm basically making a paladin, and I'm a warrior for good and just for all things good and fighting for justice. Basically, they were a recruit in the Imperial Legion at some point. Recently, they were recruiting the Imperial Legion, and then they were out on like a training exercise. It was like an overnight thing. And so there's a commander and a bunch of recruits. And one of the other recruits is on watch. Something bad happened. Bandits came, attacked them. The commander was killed. The recruits managed to survive. But someone had to be blamed for what happened, and this character took the blame instead of the other cadet or recruit. And that's why she ended up in prison, serving some time for that, and then the Emperor sent her off to Morrowind. What was attacking me? Is that a droog? Nope, it was just a full-size slaughterfish. That's what it was. See, I actually have a hard time playing a paladin. It's a very different character than what I usually play. That's not good. Get out of the water, get out of the water. Nice block. We need some health. Good thing. Oh wait, crap. If we want to complete the tax collector thing, we're going to need to fight a dude. I'm not ready for single combat with another, well, with an NPC. Because currently there is no beds in Satanin. Though I can rest out here, right? Alright, so if I do need to rest, I can go out of town here. So let's go turn in the quest at the census office. Let them know we found the tax collector. See, it's really hard for me as a player not to steal everything that's nailed down. That's not what the character would do. But it's really tempting and makes it much harder to earn money. Because you gotta do it through legitimate means, like completing quests. And looting stuff and going into caves.
Greetings.
Clearing bandits and highwaymen. Ouch. Dealing with that. At least early game.
If there is anything I can do, I am
I mean, later games, stealing stuff doesn't necessarily get you the most money. It gets you some. But usually dungeon delving in the long term is probably the best. Have you been expecting me? Yes. That guy was murdered. And I found him. Do you happen to find the tax money he collected? I hate to be so callous, but I do have a job to do. Yes, he did have these 200 septims on his body. You did? How odd that he was murdered, but not robbed. Your honesty is appreciated. I can tell you that I won't forget this, Safia Gamel. In fact, if you're looking for some money for yourself, I'd like to see the murderer of him killed. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. Killing an empire's tax collector is punishable by death. Find the murderer, bring him to justice, and the Census and Excise office will pay you 500 septims. I need that cash so I can actually get equipment, and then I can head on to Balmora. Because with that, I could get fully kitted out with iron armor. I could also probably buy some potions and maybe a scroll with that. Yes. So now I have to find his murderer. I know it's one of the houses here has murder in it. And I don't know which one. So we're gonna go talk with the... I believe it's the lady in the lighthouse. Who knows about it? Yeah, this game definitely... Hoarding was a big part of this game. When I played it back in like 2004. Probably... Did I play? I don't even remember what year it was when I started playing this game. It was soon after launch. soonish. What's the matter? You look so grave. Yeah, he was murdered. Have I done modding lately? No, I haven't done any modding lately. It's just been, playing games while I was filling out stuff, in my free time as I was applying for jobs. But I've got a job now, and started last Monday, contracting with Microsoft to work on Minecraft. So, I've been working on Minecraft for a little over a week. And Cozy's here. Well, he'll be back, so. Protestus murdered? No! Tell me 'tis not so. He was the gentlest man I ever met. He and I had become so close in the past few months. I don't know what I will do without him. I've only seen him get angry once or twice. Never raised a hand to anyone. This is so sad. Well, not even angry, I suppose. I saw him arguing once with, Forian Gillith about his taxes. He thought that Protestus has been living too much and skimming off the top for himself. Ridiculous! Protestus wouldn't have done such a thing. I'm sure of it. Please, find out what happened, friend. And if you find out what happened to Protestus, making of his ring, it would ease my heart. His ring? Yes, I gave him the ring many months ago. It was dear to him. I would like to remember him by it. Alright. So now I need to find this Dunmer. But I also need to heal before I fight him, because... we're 14 gold. Yeah, for me it's kind of the opposite. I have to work to make money. So finding time for streaming is the difficult part for me. I mean, it's not that difficult. I have a set schedule. I get home between 5:30 and 6:30 most nights. Wednesday night it's a bit later. So I have time in the evenings now to do it, but... It's more of a casual thing than before, I guess. But it is still structured. Yeah, stopping time would be really helpful. Be like, yeah, I need to do this thing. Could I just stop time for like 4 hours? Some racer plumes and some coda flowers. Could you give me 25? Hello, Foxy. Welcome to chat. Welcome to the stream tonight. Hope you're doing well. There you go. Thank you. This is the boat scripting for Fallout 4. That's just enabling and disabling different instances of the boat, and then moving inventory to the new inventory of the different boat. But it's a horribly inefficient way to do it, and there's apparently other better ways that people have come up with. Yes, the Dunmer don't have much room for their heart for Imperials, especially the tax collectors, with the possible exceptions of Thelver Verana over at the lighthouse. She has been very lonely since the passing of her husband. I think she welcomed his company. Okay, so if you talk to anyone else, they point you to the lighthouse. I went straight to the lighthouse. How am I doing today? I'm doing well, Foxy. I'm doing well. So how much gold do we have? We have 35 gold. Is there any bit of equipment I could get for 35 that would help in a fight? I can't get greaves. I could get a gauntlet. A gauntlet. I mean, it literally is a whole different language. I can't quite get... I might be able to hang down the boots. Could I pay 38 for the boots? Yeah, there we go. Go. Now we got iron boots. Unfortunately, if we're going to potentially cross blades with someone, I should rest and heal up. I don't have money for potions. What's hostile? He's a tutorial. I really I should have uploaded those old streams to YouTube. Something doesn't like me, which is not good, because if something doesn't like me, I can't rest. I could send you my scripts, and you could look at them and see if you can figure out what's going on. Okay, fine. We're gonna rest until healed, which will probably be nighttime. Or I guess it's just raining. Yeah, I talked with him too. Because on the revamped version of the Red Wave, he added me as a NPC on the ship, and I was talking with him, and we were saying that I could totally, I was willing to do some voice lines for the character, but he never really got back to me on like what lines he wanted recorded or whatever. Alright, so the guy I need to seen him get angry. It's Forian Gilneth. Forian Gilneth is the guy I need to find. His house is down here somewhere. I think it's just cool that I'm an NPC in Fallout 4. I mean, via someone's mod, but it's still cool. I have no idea what's... Oh, here's the guy's house. Before we go in, let's save. Sup? What are you doing here? Are you lost or something? No, I'd just like to talk to you about the murder of Protestus Vasilius, or whatever his name is. It's Imperial, it's hard to pronounce. That fetcher. You're right, I killed him. Oh. You're right. I did him in. The good thing, too, he was skimming a load of money off of all of us honest people, overcharging us on our taxes and keeping the difference for himself. He was always flaunting his money about, showing off his new clothes and jewels. So I killed him and left his body out there to rot, with all his ill-gotten gold still on him. Sorry, but that's no excuse for murder, and your punishment has been decided. You're one of them, huh? Come to kill me? Well, give it your best shot, Imperial. I have no problem spilling more blood of the Emperor's lackeys.
You Inma. Die, Fetcher.
I really hope that didn't count as a murder, because he didn't hit me first. But we'll just hope. What is this battle? This is Morrowind combat, Foxy. It's all dice rolls and based on your character's stats. That's what this battle is. I think your belt, though. I could sell that. Book. I could sell that. A muffin. I'm gonna eat that. He was unarmed. He had fists. I want to make sure I take inventory of his goods, because I believe they're now contraband, right? He is a murderer, and he did forfeit his life and his possessions in that regard. Well, now I have a house. I do now have a house. I don't plan on using it necessarily, because Seda needs a bit out of the way for most things. But okay, you don't know, Foxy, how much an NPC with their fists can kill you in this game. Because fists do damage against your stamina, or actually in this game it's called fatigue. And if your fatigue gets low enough, they can knock you down. And they basically don't let you up again. So if they keep punching you with their fists, they're going to knock you down. And once they knock you down, they start damaging your health. And you're screwed. So it's the worst. Yes, the murder. I solved it. I killed him. I heard you've been asking around town about his murder. I'm glad to see the matter was brought to completion. Here's your reward. Good to see that there are still some citizens who understand their loyalty to the Empire. I mean, I am an Imperial. I was a recruit in the Imperial Legion, but, so I'll take that. We now have money, guys. We can now buy stuff. That's a severe thunderstorm. I'm getting all wet, too. I need a hood or a helmet or something.
Do you want something from me?
No. Oh, I should return the ring to the lady in the lighthouse. She wanted that. She wanted the ring, she gave him back. I'll do that and see if she gives me more of a reward or not. Who knows? Here you go. Here, his ring. Oh, you gave me restore health potions. Where's Morrowind's grocery store? There isn't really one. Oh, actually, there are some places that sell exclusively food, but most places don't. I see you found the ring. I gave him. Thank you so much. It's good to have some. Excuse me. It's good to have something to remember him by. Though I'll never see him again. Here, take this. He usually traveled with a couple of these when he was doing his job, but he didn't this last time. If only he had. Well, that's sad. I don't have to feed my character, but I generally do eat. Roughly once a day, I try to... There. I ate a muffin. I'm not forced to eat. I don't have any mods for that, but... I try to roleplay a bit when it comes to hunger and thirst stuff. See, I'm a little split when it comes to like survival-like mods like that, because sometimes having a meter there gamifies it too much for me, and sometimes I just like to be able to. I just force myself to roleplay it. So I don't have any external influences. Nothing telling me you have to do this, and it just reinforcing that it's a game over and over and over again. I can sell that common belt. I can sell that arrow. And that book, Dance in the Fire, Chapter 6. So you are willing to say that I sold you 117, but I want some steel gauntlets. Iron rating 7. That's much lighter. I'll get the chain. Okay, steel greaves. Go with steel. Armor rating 10. Value 90. We have the money for it. So I don't like The Sims. I mean, I've never really gotten into The Sims. I've never owned The Sims games. So what little I've played, it's been alright. There's definitely plenty of other games that I prefer playing. Helm. I could do a steel helm. We only need one. Unfortunately, there's no other heavy pauldrons besides the left pauldron and one steel left pauldron. So we're not going to get any pauldrons. So let's see, we got helm, greaves, gauntlets, that, we have boots, we have that, we have a sword. We have 2 potions of healing. Let's see what other potions they have here. We have fortify healing. I don't want to fortify. Cure common disease. That might be smart to get. Restore health. Cheap. I'll grab all of those. And scrolls. We'll get a Divine Intervention scroll. And everything else is way expensive. Do I want a candle? I don't have any torches. But I don't know how dark it is going to be inside. Okay, that's fine. It's going to cost me roughly 300. That's fine. I have 513. So we can get that down to 285. There we go. Let's equip all our gear. There we go. We look much more like a knight now. Or a paladin. Much more of a warrior. The helm actually looks really nice. We don't have any shoulder pads. We don't have any pauldrons, but we could get one, but then it'd just look weird. I don't know what mod does that. Sorry, I don't know. I do have a list of the mods that I'm using, but I don't know which mod that is. So basically the list of mods that I'm using is the step mod installation thing. So if you just look up step Morrowind mods or whatever, it'll give you like here's the install process to install everything, and that is all the mods listed that I'm using. But in addition to that, I'm using Morrowind Rebirth and a grass mod that works with Morrowind Rebirth, which basically it's a program that you give it either an ESP or an ESM file, and it will generate grass based on that.
What may I do for
file? Time is it even? It is 1 a.m. I did not realize it was 1 a.m.
How can I help you?
Well, it's raining. We have armor. I know there's a cave nearby with some smugglers in it that would get us out of the rain for the night. I may also die a horrible death in here, so we're gonna save. I could sleep outside, but I'm running 970, but a 1060 should be close to a 970, if not slightly better, because you have more VRAM than I do. And I'm using like a 3-year-old i5 or i9, i7 processor, 16 gigs of RAM. So I mean, it's not a super high-end system.
You will suffer greatly.
Well, at least you didn't pull out throwing daggers. I hate it when they do that. Alright, so we got a key. And we can free the slaves that are in here. I'll take your dagger, I could sell that. And your boots. Yeah, it should definitely be doable. Mental note, don't accidentally step in fire. Well, that's one of them down. Okay. It doesn't look too dark in here. It looks like you guys should still be able to see. Now, that wizard. He's trouble. What I can do is I gotta get him to waste all his magicka. Like dodging his spells. I said dodging his spells. Alright, there he goes. Pulls out a dagger.
Your wounds are great.
Which is really interesting, because normally when I play with like MGSO on and stuff, it's just way too dark to see anything. So it's actually nice that you guys are able to see stuff in caves. Also, this is probably the easiest time I've ever had in this cave here. Then again, most of the time I play thieves in this game, so light armor with bows. Or daggers. So it's nice to actually go in here with heavy armor. And a long sword.
No escape.
Oh, you're gonna... And a shield. Nope, stop. Stuck on the stupid... Stop it!
Now you die!
Stop it with your throwing stars. There you go. This cave is notorious. This cave is... Cozy, this is the first cave right outside Satanin, near the Silt Strider. Common shoes. I don't need your shoes, but I'll take the cloth bracer and the dagger. What are these smugglers smuggling? There's some potions and stuff. Telvanni bug musk. Some gold. They'll probably have some moon sugar and skooma in here, but we won't be touching any of that. Steel wakizashi. Unfortunately, it's a short blade. I'm not good with short blades. But I'll show you guys. It does look nice. It is a nice sword. But it is not what I'm good with. That's just filthy moon sugar. Belts and shoes. Elegant shoes. Alright, those will fetch a good price. I mean, I'm not one to wear finery, so I'm perfectly okay with selling some fancy shoes. I don't need to wear them for myself. And let's see here. Oh, great. Time for some swimming. Underwater cave swimming. I feel like my head's so low in the water. Okay, there we go. Nope. Eh. I feel this feels appropriate with all the heavy armor I'm wearing. Alright, we'll see you soon. Head above water. Deep breath. Oh yeah, that wasn't that bad. I thought it was longer. I'm trying to remember if there's loot on the ground. Ah, there is. There's some. There's a potion and a skull. I don't need a skull. I'm a necromancer. I'm not a necromancer. I'm the opposite of a necromancer. By rat. Next leather pauldron. Some gold. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a ring around here. It's really hard to see, but it's there. This texture isn't helping with the lichen spots. Not helping. No. I'm not seeing it. Not gonna waste too much time on that. Or maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe it's up here? Near these bones? I remember there's a ring in here somewhere that's really hard to find. Nope, never mind. It's up here by these mushrooms. You get the other pauldron. Torch. Or not. I guess I was wrong. And there is no ring. Or I just missed it. One of the two. Alright, looping back to the beginning here. And let's go free some slaves. Slavery is technically outlawed in the Empire. Except for Morrowind or Vardenfell, where it's kind of grandfathered in, I guess. Yes, you can go free. I mean, they were slaves being held by smugglers. I'm not going to keep them here. Though they don't leave. Their AI does not have packages, does not have a way to figure out what to do after they are freed. So they'll stay there forever. But they're free. And before we go further, let's rest for... We'll rest until healed, which is about 2 hours, which is what I wanted to rest. Sweet. So now it's 7 in the morning. A new day. Didn't find any heavy pauldrons. There's some light ones. Great, rain. We can deal with rain, though. So, we did have... Don't we have written instructions? So, here's the directions that we were given. So, Safi Gamel, you have been given these directions and a package of documents. Do not show them to anyone. Do not attempt to read the documents in the package. The package has been sealed, and your tampering will be discovered and punished. Follow these directions. Proceed to the town of Balmora in Vardenfell district. Report to a man named Caius Crusads, and he'll be your superior and patron. You will follow his orders. His residence is not known, but ask at the corner club called South Wall. People there will know where to find Caius Crusads. When you report to him, deliver the package and the documents to him, then wait for further orders. Remember, you owe your life and freedom to the Emperor. Serve him well, and you will be rewarded. Betray him, and you will suffer the fate of all traitors. I have the honor to prepare this at the discretion of His Most Sovereign Majesty, the Emperor Uriel Septim VII. I know it doesn't say the 7th here, but it said earlier. Personal Secretary of the Emperor. And then we have the directions we got. So from Sidonin, leave past the village by the North Bridge, and follow the road east past the Silstrider Port, and then east of Sidonin, the road heads northeast through Seda Outpost, intersects the northwest-southwest road, turn left, northwest, and pass the village of Pelagiad on your right. So, I know I don't really need to read it, because I know where I'm going, but Safia here, she doesn't know exactly where to go. So we're learning. There's a coda flower possibly there. Come on. I know I'm not in as desperate need of gold, but we're only at 260. I could use a bit more. Considering I probably should repair my weapons and armor at some point. But my weapon doesn't seem that damaged. Goodbye, Sedanin, my favorite town in all of Elder Scrolls. Okay, maybe not my favorite town. It's close to my favorite. It's top 5. Pelagiad, I think, is actually my favorite. I don't know why. It's not all that special. But I like it. So if we are to follow the signs, Pelagiad, Balmora, this way. I like this new gate. It's nice. It's a nice fort. Well, it's okay. It's more of a gate than a fort, but it is nice to see that the Imperials are taking initiative and steps to secure their place on the island. It looks like the rain is slowing down. That's good. And oh look, I can see Fort Pelagiad through the fog there. But we'll stick to the road for now. Yep. See if the clouds clear. Let's see if the day gets nice. So we had a report to Caius Crusads, Balmora, on orders of the Emperor, our Emperor. It is our duty as an Imperial citizen to follow these orders and find out how we can be of assistance. does look like the clouds are clearing up. Some blue sky. Hopefully the footstep sounds aren't getting too annoying to you. Hello, Guar. No, no, no. You don't need to come fight me. I'm fine. Let's see how much Morrowind Rebirth expands this city. Looks like quite a bit, because I don't remember houses being this far away. And they added that tower there. Hello, who are you? Oh, you're a dreamer. We have you on our discerning eyes, Safia Gamel. We see you, waking and sleeping. You're a creep. I'm gonna ignore you. Actually, it doesn't look like they had too much. They had just the watchtower here. Maybe one or two houses. Still looks relatively the same. They added some trees and stuff. But there's a smith here, I believe. And there's a general goods store, so... should be able to sell some goods from the smuggler's den and hopefully get some pauldrons or repair my armor. So then there's the inn here. Grief, Sujama, Maze. And this is the Halfway Tavern. There's a warrant. Warrant for Harald Two Fingers. A Nord known as Harald Two Fingers has been reported for the murder of Imperial Tax Collector in Caldera. Another Imperial Tax Collector murdered. Alright. I guess we're avenging the deaths of tax collectors tonight. He was last seen here in the area around Pelagiad. Take great care if you're traveling on your own. Stick to the big roads leading in and out of town. Okay. So I'll keep my eye out for a big Nord with 2 fingers. Unless that's just his name. It may actually not be true. Alright, what do we have here? Mebestianense. I like you. Well, you're a bit of a scumbag, but I like your name. It's fun to say. I probably won't cross your path other than shopping with this character, but Thieves Guild, I believe, has an issue with you. So I'm looking to barter. Ooh, you actually have a bunch of nice things. I may buy stuff from you. For now, let's sell. We don't need a ceramic bowl. Or that. Trauma root, cauliflower. Don't need Tavali bug musk. Don't need the throwing stars. Don't need the chitin daggers. I'll keep the common shoes. And you can have the steel wakizashi. Silver saber. That would be nice to have. You have the steel pauldron right, but you don't have the left. I should have bought the left in Sedanine. Because they had steel left pauldron in Sedanine. And I didn't buy it. Because I'm like, no. There's only one of them. There's only the left. And I come here and there's only the right one. Of course. Of course. Though they do have an ebony pauldron left? That's a bit out of my price range. So you got steel helm, 2 versions of it, steel greaves, which I already have. I do have steel boots. I could maybe buy those, but I'm looking actually at different weapons. Do you happen to have... You have a bone mold shield, and mine's an iron shield. The bone mold would be better. It's expensive, though. That would cost most of my gold, actually. I can get a steel shield. Oh, also the condition on that bone mold shield is 0. Do I go for a steel shield or a steel tower shield? Let's do a steel shield for now. We can sell it iron. Iron helm. As far as weapons go, I could get the Nordic troll bone pauldrons. That won't fit though with the steel. So yes, we could go for the silver saber, which does 1 to 22 damage on thrust, whereas we're doing 1 to 18 on slash. And silver would be good against ghosts. So let's do that for now. It's going to cost us... All this trade is going to cost us 29 gold. How about it costs us 25? Good doing business. What can you tell me about Pelagiad? I've lived here all my life, and it's the only place I know. Apart from a few visits to Vivek to secure supplies from the goods in my to secure suppliers for the goods in my store. I really haven't traveled at all. Not that I wouldn't like to. It's just that I would feel responsible for all the things here, and I've been in charge of running the most important store in Pelagiad ever since my mother's death. But the whole village would collapse if I weren't here if I were to pick up and move elsewhere. Maybe, I don't know. You do have a lot of stuff in your store. It is a nice store. Background, you were born here, your mother came from High Rock, so you're Breton. And started up the small general store to service a few farms that had been sprung up around the Imperial Fort. Now Pelagiad is growing quite busy, into quite a busy little village. What's the latest rumors around here? I've heard that all the other traders of Pelagiad are selling shoddy goods. You're better off shopping here if you want quality merchandise. I don't know if I'll take your word on it, but I want to double check with the other merchants just to see. It's not a what's his name? In Oblivion, in the marketplace, who's selling the crappy goods at really low prices. I don't remember his name, but I hope it's not that case. But in reverse, so there's only one person selling good goods. What's your little secret? What? I haven't got any secret. What makes you think that? Isn't that suspicious? A little advice. Just don't eat anything you find laying around. Some things can be harmful, like swords or spears. Mabestian ends. You're not the wittiest person around, but do you have a good stock? We got a shield and the saber. How does that saber look? Actually, looks pretty good. That shield doesn't look bad. It's an odd design. I think I'll prefer the tower shield, but I'll save some money by not getting that now. So here we have Pelagiad Unduril Undernil armor. Ulernil. Let's see. We got barter. Do you have pauldrons? You have a left pauldron and a right pauldron for steel. Thank you. I will take those. You also have a Nordic leather shield? No. Nordic Iron Curious. Those look really nice. Armor rating 11. I have a Nordic Ringmail, armor rating 7. That would be awfully nice. There's also the Steel Curious, which, let's see, 175. The Nordic Iron would be better. It's going to cost me 260. No, I can't do it. It costs too much. I can pay the 90 for the pauldrons. I can do that. Is that a silver? Imperial Silver Curious. That would look nice. Imperial Chain, right, pauldron. I want to get it a full set of Imperial armor. I believe I do if I join the Imperial Legion. Which I probably will at some point, but for now, we'll go with steel, and can I pay 85 for that? Alright. There we go. Fully kitted out. We have a full set of heavy armor, a shield, and a sword. I do want to see if you repair stuff. 2 gold to repair those 2 items. Why not? Do you know a little secret? There may be smugglers operating near Pelagide. We've received reports, rumors, really. But other than a few suspicious individuals, we do not have any proof of illegal behavior. I mentioned it as a caution to anyone traveling in the area, but also as a warning. The Legion will not tolerate such activities and will crush it when discovered. Indeed. Any advice? Put a new bevel on the edge of your sword after each battle, and you will do only a fraction of the potential damage with a dull weapon. And missile weapons, bah, they break readily. Few bows or crossbows are built strong enough for prolonged use. Maintenance is the key to survival. That is good to know. How are the latest rumors? Let's face it, these Dunmer may live in houses and speak the common tongue, but they are still savage through and through. Unfortunately, there's a lot of power on this island. Objects of destruction, riches, worth a king's envy, and powers beyond control. I am of the same mind as the Emperor. We can't leave power such as these in the hands of the Dunmer. That's the real reason why the Legion's here. It's not about spreading Imperial territory lines over the map. It's not even about the ebony. It's all about the blistering power of this place. I would go so far as to say the real reason the Legion was assigned to Vardenville was to suppress Dagoth and claim his power source for the Emperor. Think about it. The Empire is big enough as it is. What would it care about this little speck of land, unless there was something here greater than the Empire itself? Both threat and fortune, perhaps. Perhaps. Though my character hardly understood most of that, because we've never heard of this Dagoth. I think we're good from Pelagide. I don't think we need anything else. I'm going to save our money. There's a mage's shop there, but that's not really useful. What time is it? It's 11 a.m. Let's quick check at the inn to see if there's any rumors around. That's still the weirdest robe ever. What's with the giant spider? Why, Bethesda? Who decided to put a giant spider on the front of your robes? Alright. Enough with that. Food and beds, or both, at the same time? Hee your choice. Food. It is about lunchtime. It's like 11. Well, all we had yesterday was a muffin, so... What do you have for food? Well, I guess we'll have another muffin. What about your rumors? Well, contrary to what you might think, the Halfway is not a rumor mill. I don't hear much talk around here. However, I might have heard of a certain someone in town who has in his shop something not completely legal, of course. I would never be involved in such a thing. Alright. What about advice? If you see one of those scamps, head the other way. I've heard about that traitor in Caldera, but most of them are savage creatures, ready to tear you limb from limb. Nasty little things, making these horrid sounds and capering about. A little secret. If you ever find yourself among an Ashlander tribe, be sure you don't do anything to upset them. They have certain sensibilities, and woe betide you if you offend them. Nothing more than a bunch of stupid rules and regulations, I say, but there are things that matter more than saying things the right way and having proper behavior, you know. Alright. So there wasn't actually any rumors here. You're an Ashlander guy. They fixed you. No, that's not the person I'm thinking of. Never mind, the person that I'm thinking of isn't here. Maybe they moved to a different place. Who knows? But yeah, we're going to continue along the road and see if we can make it to Balmora. Let's have our muffin. Curiosity, how close are we to level 2? We are nowhere close to level 2. Alright. I thought we'd be at least a little bit close, but I guess we haven't fought much. I'd say this is still some pretty nice gear for level 1 still. I'll take it. I will gladly take pretty much full steel. The only thing that isn't steel is the cuirass and my boots. And my sword, but that's silver. So that's technically better than the steel. Or is it? It's roughly equal to steel, I think, in strength. But it does damage to undead. Which is nice. Let's see, what does the sign say? Pelagide Main Road, Balmora, Pelagide Back Road. Oh, I suppose it is a back road. Probably comes up through the farms. And yes, we are walking. Because this is Morrowind. And running depletes fatigue. Also, I mean, it's beautiful out. Why run? Or as the Silt-Strider merchants say, why walk when you can ride? Except I didn't. I walked. I walk because it's nice. I believe that's a Kwama egg mine. I believe. I don't need to go. Yes, literally walking. I mean, I could jog, but you can see down in the corner the fatigue starts to drain. But my endurance is pretty high. Let's look at the directions real quick. So after we hit Pelagide, the road continues north, then swings northeast until it reaches a four-way intersection. The road to Balmora turns left, northwest, and descends into the Foyada Mamea, the lava channel. a deep volcanic ravine. The road follows the ravine northeast for a short distance, then turns left and climbs out of the ravine to the northeast. North of the ravine, past Fort Moonmoth. We're actually going to go a different way. So, I wish there was zoom on the world map, but there isn't. So we're actually going to go, instead of up this way, because there's Fort Moonmoth, you can go up this way and then across. We're going to go across here and then up. So we're actually going to go this way. That's heather, right? Yeah. How valuable is heather? Not very. Oh, hello, Netch. Please don't attack me. Netches are weird. It's the weirdness of Morrowind that makes it great. Now, this is an ancestral tomb. Question is whose? It is the Laren ancestral tomb. No reason to go in there now. We'll just continue on our way. She wants me to escort her somewhere. I'm trying to remember where that is. But not right now. I am on a mission for the Emperor himself. And I've delayed. It's been 3 days, I want to say, since we landed in Sedanine. And I should have gone to Balmora faster, so. I'm in a little bit of a rush. Don't want to keep the Emperor waiting. Well, he's not waiting for me. Yeesh. The storms of Vardenfell are violent. So we look at the map now. We cut over this way and then we'll cross the river here. And then we'll go up to Balmora that way. Those stones over there look different. At least I don't remember them. Maybe go see that area later. There's Balmora. And then the theme kicks in. Hello, little scrib. It does look nice. It doesn't matter how many times I hear this theme or how many times I walk into the gates of Balmora. It's still great. Especially the Silt Strider call. Some of the best choice for animal sound ever in a game. It's so iconic, and it's great. I love it. I haven't played the Morrowind expansion for Elder Scrolls Online. But they have to have Silt Striders. Frame rate's dropping a little bit, but we're in Balmora. Nothing happens in Balmora where I need a high frame rate. Alright, looks like they added a few shops. There's the Lucky Lockup. The Corner Club, the people that hate you. Hello. Argonian friend. That trade house is new. Those stairways new. Dunmer Delicacies. Don't really need anything at the trade house. Let's explore a little bit. This is nice. I like this area up here. Tarlin, we got a smith. We got a magical clothier. That's like the flower pot, or not, they're not really flower pots, but the plants. It's nice, adds a nice little splash of color. Looks like we got a tribunal shrine. It's definitely more densely populated and packed. More buildings. Oh, and they added a well. It's good. Got the guard towers, same as always. House Hollow headquarters, as always. The best house in the game. Well, for free, as always. But can't get in yet. Yeah, there's no way I'm making it in there. Alchemist with a lot of expensive things, expensive clothier. I know Balmora like the back of my hand. If there's any game world that I had to be dropped into, and I need to find my way to a certain location, I think Morrowind would be probably my best choice. For me being able to just find my way around and navigate based on memory alone. Skyrim as well. Oblivion, I would get lost. So if I remember correctly, we need to go, speaking in character, or thinking in character, I guess. Speaking out loud the character's thoughts would be the best way to describe it. We had to cross the river, and it was on the south side. Eventually, I might be geared in Bone Mold eventually. But, as of now... True. If you stick to the roads in Oblivion, you're fine. If you get into the wilderness, good luck finding a road. Then again, there's parts of Morrowind that you get, like, over here. Like, that whole the southeast corner of the map is not a friendly place if you're lost. Neither is up here, exactly. It's hard to get. There's so many whiny archers and stuff there. Look for the white gold tower. Yeah, I guess. So you guys didn't see it, obviously, but I saw, at least for me, on Twitch, I got a Twitch achievement, which is Twitch's new kind of roadmap that they have, going from affiliate to partner. Is they have basically achievements now as you progress and as you stream more and stuff, and as stuff happens and stuff. I don't know exactly what all of them are. I haven't looked at them in depth, but they actually now have somewhat of a roadmap, which is nice, because before it was like, how do you become Twitch partner? It's kind of nebulous, but now there's kind of like, you can see the steps along the way, which is interesting. And I got achievement. I don't know what for. It's probably for streaming a certain number of hours within a certain number of days, I think, from what it said. I was gonna talk to you. You're new here in Balmora? Yes, well, your name is Solitil. Satilde? I don't mind answering questions. I have nothing else on my mind right now. If I start to bore you about Morrowind lore, just let me know. What can you say about worn out weapons and armor work poor? So Morrowind lore, if you remember, is the game to hints. It's like what you would see nowadays on like loading screens. Is the Morrowind lore thing. What is your background? Little this, little that. Alright, latest rumors? The Legion champion, Laris Vara over at Moonmouth Legion 4 has sworn an oath to stop corruption. He hasn't much luck, though, in official channels. The syndicates have got their people covered, coming and going. He'll never get anywhere working through the system. He's had to find something that can get around the system, or through the system. Like, straight and hard through the system. Yeah, that's a quest I may have. I may do eventually. But I am nowhere near ready for it, because that involves murdering 8 or so people. All of which have armor and stuff. And, yeah. Little advice. If you're headed to the backcountry, always carry a couple of restore health, restore fatigue, cure disease, and cure blight. I need some cure disease and cure blight potions. I don't have those yet. Talk to everyone. Talk is cheap. Yeah, do you know Chaos Cassads? That old sugar tooth. I'm not sure where he's living now, but Bacala Colossus? The owner, he'll know. He's the owner. He must be around here somewhere. Alright, so he's around here somewhere. I know he's upstairs, but let's go see everyone else. Arathora. Habasi. Sugar Lips Habasi. I like Sugar Lips. She's a good character. She's a good character. And then we have the Argonian that's practicing outside the Mages Guild. I don't remember what you do. I have no idea what you do, but you're the proprietor. You can get bounties cleared if you're in the Thieves Guild. That's all I remember about the bartender here. We're gonna go talk to the man upstairs. The owner. Hello. I am looking for someone in particular. Well, specifically Chaos Cassads. Old Caius rents a little bed and basket up the hill on the north edge of town, go out the front door, not the upper front door to the terrace, then right up the stairs, then left at the top of the stairs, and head down to the end of the street. I remember watching, I don't know if any of you guys have watched, way back in the day, like 2010, one of my favorite people that played Morrowind was Gix on YouTube. And he had played Oblivion before, and this is before Skyrim came out. And so he played a little bit of Oblivion, and he hadn't really got into it, but he decided he's going to... Or no, he played a little bit of Morrowind, didn't get into it, and then played a whole lot of Oblivion. So as someone who's played Oblivion first time through Morrowind, and watching his blind Let's Play of that, it's great. Because he gets so confused with directions, because he's used to the quest marker in Oblivion. And so he gets lost all the time, and it's great. Because I know exactly where he needs to go. It's frustrating, but it's entertaining. Hey, Caius. Yes. Why, yes, I'm Caius Casades. But what do you mean you were told to report to Caius? What are you talking about? So you say your name is Sophia Gamel. Safia. And you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it? Yes. Here's the package. Very, very interesting. So it says here that the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the Blades. And that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders, Safia? Yes. So I'm here for it, to follow your orders. Good. Welcome to the service, Novice Safia. Now you belong to the Blades. We are the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. If you like, you can improve your modest skills with our blade trainers now, or if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. But don't forget to visit the Blades trainers. That's why I'm excited for Skywind, because they're making those optional. Basically, from what I understand, when you run an install of it, there's basically going to be a whole bunch of options you can choose. Or they'll make it like a mod menu, where you can set options and turn stuff on and off. Who are the Blades trainers in town? These Blades agents offer training, not free of course, but cheap for fellow agent. Look for Rithilian, Tamerlin, and Ninetoes here in Balmora. In Caldera, see Saran Leone. In Eldraun, see Gildan, Sojar, and Sojar Horsemouth. Lives in a hut west of Alderaan, and Ilone, the scout, can be found at Ariel's trade house in Sedanin. So she's a Blades trainer. I forgot about that. I'm going to ask actually about these guys' names. So Rithilin, the warrior Rithilin, lives 2 houses south upstairs. Alright. Thermelin, healer Thermelin, lives 2 houses south downstairs. So 2 houses south has 2 blades. And then Ninetoes. To get to Hunter Ninetoes, leave my door facing south, go right down the stairs, then turn left and head south. Look for his door on your left. Like, they don't need to put this detail in. Well, okay, they need to in Morrowind, because there's no map markers. But I wish they had this detail in Skyrim and Oblivion. But they don't, because they assume you use map markers. And so the developers got lazy. Moonier, welcome to chat. Welcome to the stream. Please stream Morrowind 24/7. I mean, Morrowind is my current game that I am streaming when I am streaming, which looks like it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday nights. Wednesday night after work, I go out with friends, but and I would stream it more, but I have a job now, so I gotta go work and do stuff. It's very important work, okay? I'm here to make Minecraft better. At least that's my job. Let's see, who do we else? We talked about Ninetoes. We want Serain Lurin. The mage Saran Lurin lives in Caldera, the next town north. Her half-timber and half-stone house sits between the twin towers of the North Gate and the Governor's Hall. Let's see, Gildan. Nightblade Gildan lives in Alderun, the veteran district seat north of here, beyond Caldera. Gildan is in the southeast corner of town, in a house to the right of the steps to the temple. Alright. And Sojar Horsemouth, he's a master at arms. I may have to actually go see him. I'm probably going to go see the warrior that's in town here. When our foxes come to Minecraft? I have no idea. I'm not in charge of that. I'm not in charge of mobs. Master at Arms Sojar Horsemouth lives in a Gwar herder's hut in the middle of nowhere west of Caldera. I've talked with him before and I never knew he was a blades trainer. Go look for him if you feel like you're if you feel like a little hike. Alright. And then Alone the Scout can be found in Ariel's Straight House in St. Neen. You know where that is. You ride in St. Neen by boat. Yes. What are your orders, now that I know all the Blades trainers and where they are, roughly? Your orders. First things, Pilgrim, you're new. And you look it. Here's 200 drakes. Go get yourself a decent weapon, or armor, or spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurer is a common profession. Sign on with the Fighters Guild, a Mages Guild, or Imperial Cult, or Imperial Legion. Advance in the ranks, gain skill or experience, or go out on your own and look for freelance work or trouble. Then when you're ready, come back and I'll have orders for you. I think he wants you to be like level 3. What do you say about freelance work? You can always just wander around and ask for work. Hunt monsters, sell their hides, collect ingredients for alchemists, prey on bandits and smugglers, search ruins for loot, and all you need are better skills and conditioning, and knowledge of Morrowind. Spend some time and spend what you earn on equipment and training. Then come back a little less wet behind the ears and I won't have any worry about you when I send you on a mission. What can you tell me about the Fighters Guild here on the island? The Fighters Guild is a professional organization chartered by the Emperor to regulate the hiring and trading of mercenaries. Training, goods, and services are cheaper for members, and the guild stewards know where to find work. You'll have to start your service with Eldest Fireeye at the Balmora Guild Steward. She's new. I don't know her well. Mercius, yeah. The Eldraine Guild Steward I know and trust, but he only handles higher ranking assignments. Alright. How about the Imperial Legion? Imperial Legion has several fort garrisons here in Vardenfell. The lower ranks handle law enforcement, escorts, rescues, dangerous predators, diseased and blighted beasts, and so forth. Only one fort except recruits. Fort Darius in Nisus. Nisus is a frontier outpost, isolated a little rough, but good experience. If you're interested, see General Darius in Nisus. I would join the Imperial Legion right now, but going up to Nisus is a bit of a hike. So I think we're going to start with Fighters Guild stuff and do stuff around Balmora. And then when we get to higher levels and we're going up to Nisus for other stuff, we'll join the Imperial Legion then. The Imperial Cult, how about them? The Imperial Cult worships the Nine Divines, the Aedra, Akatosh, Dibella, Arche, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kinnereth, and Julianos, and Tiber Septim, founder and patron of the Empire. In Morrowind, it is partially maintained the faith for outlanders like us, and partially a missionary cult, bringing enlightenment to the heathen Dunmer. You can see Sotius Versunius as Fort Moonmouth to join, but you have to go to Ebonheart if you want to become a lay servant. Is the first Fighters Guild quest rat killing? It is indeed, if I remember correctly. Become a lay servant. What is the difference? What's a lay servant? I'm trying to remember. Lay servants serve the Imperial Cult by doing various tasks. Not a lot of excitement, but safe, honorable, and rewarding. First, you have to join the Imperial Cult, then go to the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart and get work. Okay. See Solian Tinfis to become a lay healer. See Elias Tumpur to become an armor, a an Ulmer, a fundraiser. See Kane to become a shrine sergeant. They do the most dangerous jobs. I think I did that last time, and I liked it. I've never done Imperial Cult all the way through, and last time I played this character, a similar character to this, I only did 1 or 2 missions, the Imperial Cult. And I'm definitely going to do Legion, because I've done hardly anything with them. I've done Fighters Guild a good amount in this before, but not all the way. But I think we're going to end it here for tonight. It's been a good 2-hour stream. But it's a good time to stop. We have our next goal, which is join a guild and get some experience. So probably Thursday will be the next stream, and that will be joining probably the Imperial Cult over at Foreign Moonmoth. We probably won't become a lay sergeant because we're not going to go down to Ebonheart yet. But we'll do that, and we'll also join the Fighters Guild and kill some rats and stuff. So thank you guys all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. And if you enjoyed these streams, please follow. And catch you guys on Thursday. See you guys later.